I watched Pearl Harbor last night. The movie, if you haven't seen it, there's going to be spoilers, is about Danny and his buddy Rafe, who are friends from when they're kids. This is set during World War II, 1939 to 1945, and the Germans, they start dropping bombs on London. And Danny and his buddy Rafe are in the military, and they're the best pilots. Their sergeant or boss says, you're gonna help the RAF with the Germans because the Luftwaffe is coming and they are doing all kinds of shit. He goes to Germany, but before he goes to Germany, he meets Evelyn. Evelyn is an absolute dime. She's a nurse. And what you don't know is that Rafe is actually dyslexic, and she's the one that helps him pass his exam so that he can go. And they kind of have feelings for each other. He fights the Luftwaffe, who are destroying England at the moment. During all of this, his plane gets taken down, and she gets word that Danny is feeling terrible because it's his best friend, and he starts chatting to Evelyn. Danny starts catching feelings for Evelyn. Evelyn and Danny smash. It's all romantic, but you shouldn't have done it. Anyway, she gets with Danny, and I'll be honest with you, I don't blame her because Danny kind of fine. She gets pregnant. Rafe comes back and says, "What's up? I'm alive." And she's like, "I thought you were dead." And he says, "No, what? Why?" Her and Danny are looking at each other like, who's gonna tell him? This is right before Pearl Harbor. And if you don't know about Pearl Harbor, the Japanese, they dropped bombs on Hawaii. Pearl Harbor, which is where the Americans had all their fleet and their boats and their planes. Japan has to be the only country in the history of ever to poke America and China. That's why everything that Japanese touch is so lit, because they don't put their energy into wartime and military anymore. It's just Sony, Street Fighter, Toyota. Anyway, Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor, and it takes the Americans by surprise. Danny and Rafe go to fight. Before they leave, Evelyn says, "I'm gonna devote myself to Danny because I'm pregnant with his baby, but I will always love you." Rafe knows that Evelyn is pregnant with his buddy's kid, Danny, okay? He doesn't tell Danny. They go off to fight in this war. Their plane gets shot down. They're in enemy territory. Long story short, Rafe comes back and tells Evelyn, she's like, "Where's my baby daddy?" And she keeps the baby, and they end up naming the baby Danny, and it looks like Rafe and Evelyn end up together. I feel like this reminds me of the movie Brothers, which was a very similar concept, but go watch the movie and tell me if you would have gotten with Rafe or Danny. My vote's on Danny. I'm sorry. Okay, have a good day.